Welcome back to Zootastic, your all-access pass to fascinating wildlife, weirdly wonderful facts, and some of the coolest creatures strolling around the Allwetter Zoo Münster in Germany. And today we're talking about a true heavyweight of the African savanna, a majestic mix of power and elegance, a creature so chill it practically invented the phrase graze under pressure. Let's give a big respectful nod to the common eland, or as I like to call it, the supermodel of the antelope world. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait, eland? Isn't that just some kind of big deer? Oh, no. The common eland is not a deer. It's an antelope. But not just any antelope. This is the largest antelope species on Earth. That's right, common in name, but totally uncommon in size, strength, and strut. Fun fact number 1, adult male elands can weigh up to 1,000 kilograms. That's literal a ton of antelope. And yet they move like ballerinas. Elegant, fluid, calm, and if antelopes had a slow motion runway walk, elands would own it. Move over gazelles, this antelope is fashionably massive. At the Allwetter Zoo Münster you can find these gentle giants in a spacious enclosure that gives them plenty of room to graze, trot and show off their low-key fabulousness. They share their space with other hoofed animals in a peaceful open setting that mimics the dry grasslands of eastern and southern Africa. And they are not shy. If you're quiet and patient, they'll often come right up to the edge to say hello with those soft brown eyes and spiral horns. Total heartthrobs. And let's talk about those horns for a second. Fun fact number 2, both males and females have horns, but the males are thicker and often spiral more dramatically. They can grow up to 1.2 meters long, and they are used for defense, sparring, and just looking ridiculously cool. Honestly, eland horns deserve their own Instagram page. Another thing that sets elands apart? Their knees click when they walk. No, really. It's not a creaky joint issue, it's a natural sound their tendons make, and it's thought to help other elands keep track of each other when moving through tall grass. Like an antelope version of "I'm right behind you, buddy." And yeah, that clicking sound is 100% real and weirdly satisfying. And fun fact number 3, common elands are exceptional jumpers despite their size. A fully grown eland can leap over a 2-meter fence from a standstill. That's right, this tank of an antelope can fly. So if you thought they were just big and slow, think again. They are basically the gazelle's buff older cousins who can dunk. And let's not forget their diet. Elands are herbivores and surprisingly picky eaters. They enjoy grasses, leaves, fruits and herbs, and they are particularly fond of plants with high moisture content. That's because elands are built for dry climates and they can go long periods without drinking water directly just by absorbing fluids from plants. Hydration with style. In the wild, elands are incredibly adaptable. They live in deserts, savannas and even mountains, anywhere there's enough vegetation to keep them fueled. They move in herds, sometimes in small family groups, and sometimes in larger, more temporary groupings when food is plentiful. They communicate with each other through body language, vocal grunts, and that magical knee-clicking soundtrack. At the Allwetter Zoo Münster, the care team makes sure the elands have plenty to keep them healthy and happy, diverse food sources, medical monitoring, and enrichment to keep them active and mentally stimulated. And even though they are not as flashy as lions or elephants, they are quietly fascinating and incredibly graceful. They are the kind of animals you watch for 5 minutes and then realize you've been standing there mesmerized for 20. Unfortunately, even these peaceful giants face challenges in the wild. While the common eland is not endangered, habitat loss, competition with livestock and illegal hunting are constant threats across Africa. And that's why zoos like the Allwetter Zoo Münster are part of global education and conservation programs to make sure future generations get to admire these spectacular antelopes both in zoos and hopefully still in the wild. So next time you visit, don't just rush past them on your way to the monkeys or the penguins. Stop, Watch how they move, listen for the click, and take a moment to appreciate the quiet power, the calm dignity, and the surprising agility of the common eland. Because in a world full of noise, the eland is proof that sometimes being quietly awesome is the coolest thing you can be. And that's it for today's heavy-hooved, horn-twirling, grass-grazing episode of Zootastic. And if you enjoyed hanging out with the elands as much as I did, hit that subscribe button, give us a graceful antelope-style thumbs up, and tell us in the comments which animal should gallop onto your screen next. Until then, stay calm, stay curious, and keep it totally Zootastic.